Everyone, I'm coming at you in my final week of my Whole30. I have 5 days of Whole30 left, and I am super excited to get done. And I've now devised myself a plan on how I'm going to continue on. I'm going to do another round. I know, like, officially, just like, hey, I'm gonna do another round. Now I'm probably not gonna video log it as intensely as I did at this one, because like this one was very intensely video logged, like a step by step how I was feeling, how I was dealing with things, and like and how my body was adjusting. However, I am going to do it again. Why? Great question. Um, the results are just like are crazy. The fact that I got rid of like the food addiction with sugar, the fact that I got rid of like a want for dairy and want for like carbs, like want for anything with wheat in it. Like I didn't think I would want that, but here I am. Um, the weight loss was nice. It's definitely nice, and there's definitely a big improvement within lots of things like my shoulders, my collarbone, and like in my face and like things like that. The energy it gives me was amazing. It did take a little bit for me to wait to like get it, but yeah. So I'm going to do Whole30 around 2, but here's my but. I'm going to give myself a cheat meal. Yeah. I'm going to give myself one meal and one dessert. I don't know what it is. It's probably not going to be very heavy because my body might not know what to do with it. So there's going after day 30, I'm going to eat something, like eat a meal, wait 3 days and be good to myself for those 3 days. And then I'm going to go back into round 2. So I'm going to do another 30 days on the Whole30. My partner, he has watched me go through this entire process, and he is so dumbfounded that he's going to try it. He's going to give up his little like he was doing this like intermediate fasting thing, which was working. No hate to that. It was working, but he saw the not the quick results, but he saw the food addiction part, and he's like, I kind of need that. Like, that would make this fasting so much better for me if I do this later. And I'm like, okay, so we're doing that. My personal other goals and stuff. My water is top notch. I am now drinking 2 liters of water a day, which is fantastic and on cue. I am going to do a new one where I am going to cut down to 1 cup of coffee a day, which is a big deal for me. Big deal. So I'm down to 2 cups of coffee a day. I'm going to shed you, like, just, I'm not going to tell you how many cups of coffee I normally drink a day. It would make a doctor cry. So I've cut it down to 2, and my goal is to have at least 1. And that would be in the morning and then switch to tea. So we'll see. So there's lots of herbal teas out there. I've been really thoroughly enjoying peppermint tea. I think I mentioned this in another blog at work. I drank this, we have a tea that we offer, and it's called 2 Leaves and a Bud. And that's the company. And this peppermint tea is super good, like super good. I had their jasmine green tea as well, and it's really good too. So, that's something new. The Couch to 5K is going really well. I am now starting to run along with the diet. I kind of wanted to wait until the end of the 30 days, but it's just kind of like I was in that motivation, in that headspace to start, so I started. I wanted to do that so that I could basically tell all my results to you guys that you know, how much just diet alone, like just this Whole30 experience alone, how much of a difference it made. But I'm still sure that I can do that. So in a few days, I'm going to actually reveal all my actual results. This is including my measurements, how much pounds I lost, all those kind of things like that. And then not to mention all the other perks, which is the whole reason I did this. Remember, like, in the end, you shouldn't have to worry about losing weight, because in the end, you're a beautiful human being no matter what you are, but you should do it for health's sake. So don't think of like vanity's sake or that kind of thing, but you should think of health's sake. There's like this huge glow of light here, but you know, sunshine in winter in Canada is kind of a big deal, so I'm just gonna leave it here. We'll just keep this like my glowing orb. Um, so yeah, so like, you know, there's big differences. There's big differences in me. There's a big hole in my shirt. So I'm really super excited to do that vlog for you. As per this one, here I am. I have 5 days left, not 7, but I have 5 days left. I don't know what I'm going to eat for my cheat meal, and then I'm gonna go right back onto it. Why? Because I could do this, like, you know. And it wasn't after that first little bit, like at day 20, I was sitting and I was evaluating myself. Like, my hair is really bothering me here. I was really evaluating myself, and I was like, oh, could you do this for the rest of your life? And the answer is yeah, I could do this for the rest of my life. Like, if I only ate, I guess, normal bad things. I don't want to call them, I don't want to throw a label on it, but if I ate out of the Whole30, like once in a while, like meaning like a birthday, a celebration of some sort. Like, there's lots of celebrations like that my family does. You know, there's whole, like, you know, pagan Sabbath things, like Native American powwows, not fry bread though, or even like Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything like that. So, like, you know, those things that come up once in a while, I would probably break the chain, break the routine for that, but then I would probably jump right back on it, because I thoroughly enjoyed how it made me feel, how it made me think. It set the motions for me doing an entire life makeover that I totally needed. And I needed that, and it came right when I needed it to. Just like the universe does that, right? I don't want to get too preachy, because that's not what this vlog is about. It's not about my beliefs. But so I'm just kind of coming at you and telling you how I'm feeling. I feel great. Oh my god, I sleep so good. Like, I know it took me a long time to actually tell you guys that, because like I was like, oh, I can't sleep well. I'm not doing well, like on sleep, but I can finally sleep. And I think it's because, like, I was lying down in bed last night, and so weird. I was lying down in bed last night, and I was like lying the normal way that I fall asleep, because I have like this normal way that I'm falling asleep. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so much closer to the mattress. Like, there isn't that, I don't want to say that roll, but there isn't that, like, I couldn't feel my stomach pushing me away from the mattress and then kind of like kinking my back a certain way. I was actually lying down, and it was so comfortable. Like, I didn't have to struggle to find a comfort spot. It just came, like, wherever I lied, I felt great. So, like, that's finally happened. Yeah, so the whole sleeping bit, I get it. I am still having trouble waking up at a certain time. However, I'm not going to be so bad on myself, because change is coming, and a new routine is going to be set in place real soon. I hope. But I'm putting it out in the universe that way. Got to put it out in the universe that way so that it will come. But, you know, I feel change is coming, and I can finally wake up at a normal, decent time, or early, and start getting my life in that zone, in that gear. So, you know, those positive vibes that way. Yeah, so this is Dee. coming at you. I have 5 days left, and then I'll give you my reveal on my results. And if you're thinking about joining our Whole30 fam, I have a few videos on how to quit your sugar addiction with my biggest tips. I'm going to do a video about my biggest tips on Whole30. So getting through the first week of Whole30 and what I found was successful to keep me on track, to keep me through the Whole30, which will be very useful for people who are thinking of starting. So I hope to see you guys again, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.